The biggest problem that our clients have when they come in and start working with us is that they don't know what to expect from a tax standpoint. It's scary, it's overwhelming, these are normal feelings, but the tendency is people just kind of ignore the tax side of it until it's too late. They also might not have an idea of, how much they actually need to make, because it can be surprising. You start your business and you think like, oh, I made $100,000 a year as an employee last year, so I just need to go out and sell $100,000 of stuff. But to come out the same, they may have to sell $300,000 worth of stuff to have the same amount of money left over at the end. Especially with new businesses, they think they have a tax problem, but really it may not be a tax problem. It could be a budgeting problem. It could be a revenue problem. They don't understand how taxes fit into their financial picture. Sometimes people come in and they're like, the taxes are too much. And it's like, it's not that it's too much. The taxes are totally in line with the profit of the business. It's just that they spent it all. They didn't know how much tax they were gonna owe. They didn't know how, they weren't setting aside money to pay for taxes because they didn't know what to expect. So they have definitely a cash flow problem. They definitely have a budgeting problem. For a new business, typically the initial problem is that they don't have enough money coming in the door. Typically when somebody comes in, the first thing that we look at is how is their tax situation set up now? Like, what is the current state of affairs? And then we put together some rough ideas of what they're expecting going forward, and kind of see, okay, if we don't make any changes, what are things going to look like and what do they need to budget for? We have clients that come in and their business isn't structured in the most tax efficient way, or their personal situation is not set up with tax efficiency in mind, and they want to do the right things, but they just don't know what those strategies are and what makes sense for them, and they don't know what they need to do in order to take advantage of the way the tax code is written. Start by identifying what the client's goals are, what are they trying to accomplish, because a lot of times we'll have tax strategies that will save people money, but if it's not going to move them towards their goal or to the most important thing, the priority that they're working on, then that's probably not the thing that we should be doing at that point in time. We have a client who is in the tech consulting space, had been an employee for years and stepped out on his own and opened his own business this last year. He was concerned about making estimated tax payments and how often and how much to do and the logistics of all of that. He was concerned about being able to put aside money for retirement now that he wasn't going to be able to access his employer's 401k plan anymore. And just, he was concerned about general, tax strategy and making sure that things were set up in the most tax efficient way. What we did is we sat down and ran some projections, helped him understand, what to expect tax-wise if he didn't, if he just kind of just started running his business but didn't do anything on top of that, and then helped him move from that result to a better result by restructuring the business. And we looked through the options that would allow him to put aside the most amount of money into a retirement plan, and helped him calculate how much that was and what the different plans were and what the options were, and get that set up in time to make his contributions for the tax year. He gets to max out his retirement even though he's no longer an employee of the company he used to work for. By restructuring the business, he'll probably save, again, over $10,000 on his taxes easily. We work with small business owners who get most of their income from their business, but they're not in business just for the money. They actually have a bigger purpose. They started their business because they saw that something was wrong with the world, and their business is how they're going about fixing that problem. I'm Josh Jordan, I'm a CPA, and I help small business owners make good decisions about what to do with the money that's going through their business.